Good morning, friends. So today we are starting off by defrosting lemon because I wasn't organized last night. So this is homegrown lemon from my parents' garden last year that I juiced and froze. So this was done May 2023. And as you can see, we're running low on this bag, but I still have some more bags in the freezer. Thankfully, the rest of the bags are actually vacuum sealed, so they're not this icy. But anyway, so I just froze them as pucks. So one of these frozen pucks is equivalent to the juice of one homegrown fresh lemon. And we want this lemon juice to marinate some tomatoes for our side dish for a barbecue that we're going to be having out in the park with some friends and her daughter, well, a friend and her daughter. So let's get this lemon just on a medium heat just to get it melted so we can use the lemon. And again, if I was prepared last night, I would have just taken it out of the freezer, pop it in a little bowl or a cup, pop it in the fridge, it would have defrosted, and then straight away we can use the lemon juice, but that's okay. So while the lemon juice is doing its thing, we are going to slice up these tomatoes. These are beautiful tomatoes. I just went to Woolworths last week. The market had these gorgeous big red, they were like so juicy, but the flesh was so just held together. They were absolutely stunning tomatoes. I'm not a tomato girl, but I think that tomato, I don't know what it was, what variety. It could be a beefsteak tomato possibly, but oh my goodness, that was delicious. And I like tomatoes, like tomato sauce products like spaghetti bolognese and pizzas and things like that. But fresh tomatoes, fresh eating tomatoes, it's not my favorite. It never really has. I don't like all the different textures. But my goodness, that tomato was stunning. So now I'm like, And unfortunately, I didn't make it to the market in time yesterday. I could go this morning, now I open again this morning, but I'm like, you know what? I just want things here at home to prepare, to take for our lunch barbecue in the park. So I just popped to Woolies and just got some of their tomatoes. It's a little underwhelming compared to the tomato I had last week, but this is still going to be completely fine and delicious, I hope. I don't know, I'm fussy when it comes to tomatoes, but I think with all the different flavors, and we're going to be toasting it up. I got this really nice bread, I'll show you. So I got this really nice bread from the bakery section. So I think we're gonna drizzle on some olive oil and some salt on the bread. Redmond real salt, oh my goodness, it's delicious. And toast it on the barbecue first, and then have it with these tomatoes. And I wanted burrata. My auntie, she done I believe it was like roasted cherry tomato dish from her homegrown tomatoes. This was either Christmas or New Year's last year, I think. And they are from Adelaide and they had burrata, and that was my first time having it, and I actually really like it, and I'm not a cheese person, so I wanted burrata, but I can't find that locally where I am, so I just got a fresh mozzarella, like still in its juice. So we haven't had that before, I've never seen that before, so I thought we can just try it with that. So yeah, the toasted bread on the barbecue with these marinated tomatoes. I'm excited. So hopefully it works out good, and if this works out good, this has the potential to be probably my new summer obsession when it comes to like just a quick snack or just a side dish for a barbecue or something like that. But that's just a long talk about tomatoes. It's been a while since I filmed, to be honest, so I feel a little chatty. I feel like I missed you guys. But all I'm doing here is just slicing these tomatoes, not super thin, because we want them to hold the shape and hold all their bits together, but thin enough where I'm gonna enjoy eating it, because if it's too thick, I definitely would. Even that super gorgeous tomato from the market, if that was too thick, I don't think I would have enjoyed that. But that's just coming from someone who doesn't really like fresh tomatoes. So yeah, we're just slicing these tomatoes. These are just 5 red of the gourmet tomatoes from the supermarket, or Woolworths in this case. And we also got some lamb chops to cook on the barbecue, which I think is going to be absolutely delicious to go with this as well. And then we just got some classic sausages. I feel like you cannot have an Aussie barbecue without some sausages. And my friend is supplying the drinks, which I think is going to be some juice, and that's just going to be super delicious. The weather is perfect. We've been talking about doing a barbecue park lunch for quite some time now, and I'm really excited for it. Well, thanks for chatting with me while I cut all these tomatoes. How's our lemon? Whoops, our lemon's bubbling. We don't want that. So our lemon juice is now defrosted. Now I just need to wait till that cools. I'll clean up my mess and just marinate these tomatoes. Also, I got this beautiful bunch of basil, but some, although it smells so good, some of the leaves have a little bit of black on it. That's fine. It's still going to be fine to eat. If there's a lot of black, we won't have that, but we want like a good handful of basil. So I'm just going to go through and pick some leaves. Uh-oh. I might need to lock Luna out. No, do not jump. Okay, let me put her out. You can smell, it smells so good, huh? Here, you want to sniff? You can smell. Oh, no, just a smell. That smells real good, huh? You woke you up from your nap. The smell was that good. The fragrance of basil. I love buying things. It's not even that in season yet. I mean, it's time to start planting it and things like that, but we had watermelon yesterday as well as a footy snack. And just all these fresh goodies that obviously spring, summer season. And we're in spring now with this warmer weather. It's just so good. I love having things in season. And basil's definitely one of my favorites. Our nighttime temps is still too low here for me to grow it. And I have an abundance of seeds and different varieties and things like that. But I came to the realization that my grow setup is just, it's not in the right room. I need more airflow. I've got an idea. We do have an outdoor laundry. So next season, because that laundry is not ready, there's no space in it, because we've got a storage shelf which can be moved out into the tool shed, but the tool shed still isn't even done the caulking. We've started it, but we haven't finished it, and it's been like over a year. Lots of projects started and not finished around here. But I think that's very common. So once that's done, then that was going to be moved out there anyway to free up some space. And maybe that space is now going to get taken over behind my seeds setup. All right, this basil is very, very strong, so I think we got a good amount here. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It smells so good. And now with this basil, all I'm going to do with a sharp knife is just cut it. We want to try and cut and not really squish, because if it gets squished rather than cut, it will go more brown. And we want this super, super fine. Just like that. And this is what the tomatoes look like. These look absolutely stunning. You can kind of see the thickness here. Not as tiny as, like I said, the ones from the market, but it's still going to be great. Oh, that's just some. I got basil over my fingers. But just these two elements out here, I'm really, really excited. I also got olive oil out because we'll be using that, and some red wine vinegar. We got our lemon juice, salt and pepper, and then that's it. Oh, and garlic. This basil is going to oxidize and keep going brown the more the air and things get to it. So I've got a mason jar here. You can just use a bowl if you want, but I'm just going to pour this basil into the jar, and we're going to be making our marinade. And if we don't end up using all this marinade, like if there's excess, I mean, this is going to be great to dip in that bread that we're going to toast up. But if there is excess, Be really nice as a salad dressing afterwards as well, and it can last up in the fridge for a couple of days. So I don't mind if we make a little too much, but also if it all gets used today, that's perfectly fine as well. Now I did spill quite a lot of basil on my bench here, and it is all nice and clean, so I'm just scooping that back up and putting that in. And there is an actual recipe for this that I saw on Pinterest, which has inspired me with this, to make this. I don't really know what, I read the ingredient list. I didn't read the quantities of things. I'm just kind of winging it now at this point. But if you want to follow the exact recipe, I will leave her recipe down in the description below. But I'm just going to coat this basil with some olive oil. Probably maybe about 1/4 cup or a bit less. I'm just kind of getting it so it is all submerged. And now with the red wine vinegar, we want about equal parts. So you can see it will separate in the jar as you pour it. So yeah. So you can see the olive oil and the basil on top and the red wine vinegar on the bottom. And with our lemon juice, I think we probably want, do we want all of this? Which when I did freeze this lemon juice, I just juiced it with our citrus juicer, and it got a lot of pulp in. And I just thought, it's fine, I'll just strain it each time I use it. I've been kind of lazy with that, to be honest. So next time I do any citrus juice project, I definitely am going to strain it. I could strain a whole batch, just that one extra step, but I couldn't be bothered, and now I've strained it almost each time. But that's okay. We'll do the whole lemon. I wasn't sure to do the whole or the half, but we'll do it all. Alrighty. So you can even see the lemon juice layer on the bottom now too. That's really fun. Salt, garlic. Salt, we'll do a big pinch of salt. Pepper, we have fresh peppercorns, which isn't any grind, so I'm gonna go see Nick if he will grind some fresh pepper for me. We just use a mortar pestle, just a little bit at a time because we only got a little one. We do have a bigger one, this bigger white one, but it's like, it's not as weighted. I think that's more for, herbs and stuff, it's great, like we do use it. For the peppercorns, this one is definitely better for it. So, do we have peppercorns? Salt. Aha! We do have some peppercorns. So I'm just gonna go read this to him and he can grind us some pepper. So I'll add a good pinch, like probably 1/2 teaspoon of pepper once it's ground up in there. But that'll be in a little bit. Now the only other ingredient we still got to add to this is a garlic. I haven't got to do that, so just get my board and a knife back. We're going fresh today. I attempted to use garlic powder, but we got fresh. Everything is fresh. We keep going with fresh. So I'm just gonna mince up 2 cloves of garlic. It's probably not the best thing. Not the best thing to do is try and break it apart. I'm just mincing these garlic together, these 2 cloves, and these are very, very strong as well. For that rattle. I'm almost done here anyhow. But I was just thinking, since this is already kind of a chatty video, I want to give you guys some updates that's happening in my life, if you care to listen. So, I've been a little behind with filming these videos. I definitely still want to do them. I am going to be changing my YouTube name and handle very soon, maybe before this video comes out, maybe just after, I'm not too sure. I'm just taking the cooking out of my name. I'm not a cooking channel. I don't think I'm a cooking channel. I obviously do a lot of cooking, but it's more grocery haul, which is obviously still cooking related, it's still food related, and gardening, which again, my intent on the gardening originally was to grow our own food to then come inside and preserve in some way or to cook with. But I feel like having cooking in the name, people expect just pure recipes or the fancy dancy, like all the cuts and the very well edited videos, cooking videos, and that's just not me. I like the more chill, this is my life. I like the more chill, this is my life. Just showing you what I get up to in the kitchen kind of videos, and if I'm out in the garden or if I'm out doing grocery shopping. So I'm going to take the cooking out of my name. As well as, let's add this garlic to this jar now. Oh, it smells so good. My fingers are all sticky from the garlic. So that was one thing I wanted to update on. I'm trying to find myself a routine of uploading videos. I'm so close of becoming monetized here on YouTube, which I've been on YouTube since I was probably 12, 13 years old. My very first channel, which is still up, if you find it, congrats. But I'm not telling you what it is. But it was a Miley Cyrus lyric video. And this was before you could Google lyrics of songs. That wasn't a thing. But I was a Hannah Montana Miley Cyrus fan when I was a teenager. Still am. I love her. Anyway, garlic is in the jar. Just gonna check this up. And this is our marinade. Smells so good. Anyway, so yeah, my first video was that. I was doing that instead of my homework, so my parents banned me from doing that. And I'm pretty sure I'm dyslexic. Like, I'm not doing that for attention. I'm pretty sure I am dyslexic. People have commented on how I say things. I mispronounce words so many times. I cut a lot of that out as well. But a lot of times, it just, even when I edit and rewatch and then watch again, if I do, I don't even notice it. And then Nick will watch a video with me and then he'll point things out, and that's when I can hear it, but I can't hear it. But anyway, same as like spelling, whatever. So never got tested, diagnosed, whatever. It is in my family, so there's a high chance that I just naturally am as well. And that's fine, that's okay. So from the lyric video, which you couldn't Google the lyrics, I was just guessing the lyrics as well as I could. So many spelling mistakes within those lyrics. And then yeah, I was doing that instead of my homework because obviously I was a teenager or a child, 12. Probably shouldn't even have YouTube. Maybe I lied on my age. I don't know. Yeah, so my parents banned me from doing that because obviously my school was lacking, which is fair enough. That's good. A few years later, I decided to do some beauty channel, makeup channel. That was going great. Then I got poor and I could not keep buying more makeup to do more videos. The opportunities I got from that video, from that channel was crazy. I only reached like 100 subscribers. But back being 15, 16, doing makeup on YouTube at that time, again, I wasn't one of the first. There was like a lot of girls doing it, but nowhere near as many as the girls are in there now, and boys or whoever, makeup channels. But the opportunities I still got of being such a small channel, things like that. But I was just reusing the same products because I couldn't afford new products, and then people noticing that and they just stopped watching. And also I lost like creativity with using the same products over and over again. Anyway, so that was a bust. Then I went to a crime channel, but again, with how I talk and my speech, I got more hate than praise. Not praise, but like more negative than positive comments on that, purely of my speech, how I talk, my facial expressions when I talk, things like that. So that was quickly shut down. But in saying that, that was also my fastest growing channel in subscribers. That got almost 200 subscribers in like 4 weeks. But I just didn't like the negative comments I got from that because of, again, how I talk. And then I probably had like 3-4 years gap off of YouTube. Now I'm doing this cooking channel, which I started 6 years ago, and I would film for a month and then I'll stop for 6 months, and then I'll film for a month and I'll stop for 6 months. And I'm pretty sure there is like a whole 2-year gap where I didn't upload any videos. So I've been very on and off. I'm still on and off now, but I'm a lot more on focus. Obviously I'm filming today. My last long form video from today of filming was 16 days ago. So I'm trying to get into a routine, but this is my first channel out of all these years. I'm so close to being monetized. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I do appreciate if you do that, and give this video a thumbs up and comment if you want to comment or have any recommendations for recipes and things like that, or email me your recipe. I have done this one other time, and one of you guys sent me a recipe and I made it, and that was really fun. So if you guys have any recipes you want to send me, that I would love to do again. My email is in the description below. But just engagement is really cool, and I mean, I get a lot of it and I'm very thankful for it, and it's all positive. Like 99.9% of it is positive, so it's great. Not like my other channel. But I just thought I'll quickly mention that, since this is already a little chatty. That's what I was getting at this point. I forgot about that. That was the whole point of me saying that. So yeah, I just thought I'll mention that while this video is a little chatty. I just thought I'd mention that while this video is already a little bit chatty. As well as Nick and I have now done a brand new channel that we're doing combined. It's more so he's the cameraman, not in this first video, but videos going forward. He's going to be more so the cameraman. I'm still going to be the face and the voice of the channel for the most part, but you will see him, snippets of him. But it's our travel channel. So it's called Just Our Adventures, because we're just going to literally post our adventures. So we done our first video that's up, that's live already. My main focus is still this channel, but I also want to be consistent on that, because I don't want that channel to end up like this channel 6 years down the track and me being on and off, and I'm still not monetized, if that makes sense. And I know I'm not going to get monetized tomorrow on that channel, of course, but my goal is, from now that has its first video, I want to be more stricter with uploading, but I don't want this channel to be lagging behind. So there's a little update that our new channel will be in the first link of this description if you want to go check that out and see us over there. Yeah, only one video for now, but more to come. So it's going to be like camping, the silent setup camping, just day in the life camping, our camping gear reviews on things, just whatever adventure we decide to go on, whether it's a fishing trip or we go out bush just to eat some good food, which we do like to do together. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. So yeah, that's some updates. Let's get these tomatoes marinated, because Nick's in here telling me we have to go soon, and this is supposed to be marinating for 2 hours before we eat it. I'm dribbling. It's alright, I can clean up the mess. Woo! Alright, I'm going to be using this steamer, whatever that is, container. I will, if I can find these, leave them down below, otherwise Woolworths sells them. But we're just going to lay these tomatoes. I do have more updates, but I felt like that was a little bit too chatty, so I need to be a bit more quicker with my updates. I just start talking and I just kept talking. And then I almost lost the whole reason of why I was even talking in the first place. Right, we'll chuck on all this tomato juice. I'm actually kind of allergic to tomato juice. My fingers are stinging. And now with our marinade, that is recommended to do 2 hours beforehand, but I only got like half an hour now. You can pour it all over. And like I said, if there's any marinade left in this container, that's what the tomatoes is used, it'll be really nice as a salad dressing. Now the tomato juice is already irritating my fingers because I am kind of allergic to them. I'm just going to put on some gloves because we want to make sure that all coated in this marinade. Just like so. They are pretty much all covered. They smell so good, and I'm not even like massive on tomatoes. But I'm so excited to eat these. I really do think this might be the summer thing we're going to be obsessed with this year. Last year was Greek salad. And I mean, Greek salad is probably happening again this year. It's very base of this red wine vinegar and olive oil. But there we go. Just like that. And now that's in a leak-proof container as well. That'd be great. If I had a half size of that container, it'd probably be better. Which I do have, but it's currently holding some Oreos in the pantry. Lamb chops. So this is a lamb chop each. And Nick has an abundance of seasons and rubs. So I asked him to choose one. Otherwise, I would have just done salt, pepper, garlic powder, and rosemary. But he's chosen the SPG, which is great. I hate when they like kind of break like this, but that's fine. Gonna get drizzle of olive oil. If we were cooking these just at home, I wouldn't worry about the olive oil, but because again this would have been better marinated longer, but I'm running out of time, we can just do a bit of olive oil. And now some SPG. Which this one is, he got for his birthday from his mom, and it's the Barbecue Pit Boys brand. So that's pretty cool, because they're a YouTube channel. And they got their own spice rubs that they sell in Bunnings. I'm pretty sure it was Bunnings, at least is where she bought it from. So that's just cool. Oh, that's probably a bit much there. And flip. I think I went a bit heavy on the other side, so let's do it a bit lighter on this side. And rub that in. Or pat that in. And then the other meat we're having is just some sausage, which is just sausage, don't need to do anything, so that is great. I'm gonna pop this back here. And I'm just gonna put some plastic wrap over that. And we'll just bring it just like that, I think. Salt. So this is our Redmond real salt. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to buy that from Amazon. It's an American salt. It is delicious. Absolutely delicious. We normally have it in a pinch pot. I'm going to bring this because obviously it's all sealed in its bag. Because we don't want salt spilling everywhere. Now, this bread. I'm going to bring this bread in this bag. And I'm just going to slice it now. It's not as crusty because this was yesterday's bread. So yeah, she's not crusty anymore, which is unfortunate. But she's going to get toasted on the barbecue. Which I don't want to angle maybe. So I'm going to try and do nice even slices, which is not my strong point, is slicing bread. Would be enough. I'm just a little fatty when it comes to bread. I love bread. Back in the bag. There we go. Now, another update I wanted to share. I'll get a clean tea towel. This one. I like this one. This one's one of my new ones. It's this. Have you seen this? Does this look familiar to you? It went viral on TikTok. And I don't normally go for the TikTok things. But I'm like, you know what? I'm buying this one. So I brought it through her link. Her Amazon link. Fortunately, it's not dry. We used it last night for the first time with footy snacks. I will insert some pictures. So I done like a charcuterie style snack box. That's what I'm getting at. It's a snack box. So yeah, charcuterie style snack box yesterday. That was a lid. As you can see, there was a handle to it. But last night. Today, for barbecue, park, snacks or dessert or I don't know, whatever, something else to eat, I'm going to be making a sweet and salty box. So excited. So these snack box videos linked in my description, not the videos, these snack boxes linked in my description. If you want to purchase one through my link on Amazon, I do make a little bit of commission when I make an Amazon sale. Normally I'll just let these drip dry, but I need it now and they're not quite dry, so I'm just drying them out. But they come with 8 compartments in this box. But yeah, my focus now is, realistically, I've been doing like little snack plates, little nibble plates. Essentially this, just in a plate, not in a box, for Nick and I for lunches. Not every single lunch, but like once or twice a week. And this is only about $23, $24. So it was very affordable, I think. And I thought this would be handy. One, just for us to generally use with our camping and adventures as well. It would be fun to do just different style boxes or different charcuterie boxes and just switch it up each time. And I really, really liked it, to be honest. Normally a nibble board or charcuterie board, because I had my mother-in-law over with us yesterday for the football. And I mean, the boards are really pretty. I do enjoy a good charcuterie board, not gonna lie. But it was just so handy having this all done. The crackers on the bench with a bit of plastic wrap, the rest in the fridge. Footy started, she came over, taking it out the fridge, insert the thing with crackers already in it, and then just taking it out into the lounge, and we all enjoyed it. It was definitely handy, and I get to make content on it. So TikTok content videos of these snack books. I think that's all I'm going to post on TikTok now. I applied for a business account through TikTok yesterday because I am a business now, which sounds so crazy. Like, my name's a business with this whole social media thing. It's so crazy. So I took that and I applied my TikTok account, which is only like 450 followers. I'm not big on that at all. To a business account, and it got approved almost instantly, like within the hour. So now I can link in my bio this snack box. I'm gonna do snack box restock videos. So it's a tool for me for content on a platform that gets a decent amount of views. So I done my first video yesterday. I would like to do it daily. I don't think that's realistic. It costs money, obviously, to fill these boxes, but it's also, we're gonna be eating them and enjoying them too. But if you do want to see that, the snack box to buy, I will have the link in the description. My mind is just so boggled right now, and I'm also trying to rush, but this is what it looks like all together, all dried. It's just like this. So these are handles. So I'm gonna now film for TikTok, filling this up sweet and salty, and then I will show you what it looks like, and then we gotta go because I'm running late. How fun. So this is sweet and salty box for the day, and you know, I love it. So we got mini Reese's peanut butter cups, peanuts. These are these lifesavers. So we got peaches and cream and strawberries and cream. They're my favorite ones, the creamy ones. The fizzy ones are like, they're alright. These creamy range that they have, so good. These are Twix cookies. These are kind of expensive, but you know, it's a little treat. Just to fill this box normally for Nick and I wouldn't, but the fact that like we're meeting our friend and her daughter out in the park, it's a little treat, so it's okay. Where's the rest of those cookies? So yeah, I could only fit 4 cookies, so the packet comes with 8 cookies. Could only really fit 4 in the box, but that is fine. I mean, if I cut them in half, I could have fit more, but I didn't want to do that, so that's fine. This chocolate is, I'm just trying to find where I put all my rubbish. I haven't cleaned up yet. Dairy milk, the shortcake biscuit, 1, pretzels, Oreo wafer sticks, so good. And these are just crackers with Nutella spread. Well, the knockoff Nutella from Aldi, which is this. sandwiched with crackers. Oh my god, that's so good. So sweet and salty, not the prettiest color wise. The only color is really these, but oh my gosh, the chocolate and the salt. Like you have a bit of this and then a bit of that and a bit of this and a bit of that, and like mix and max and all the flavors. So good. So we are taking that. We are taking, yeah, the container with the tomatoes, the bread, the salt, the oil, not that, this, and the mozzarella. Which I didn't do a grocery haul, so you guys wouldn't have seen this, but it's like in a bag and there's all this juice. And you can feel the balls nice and squishy. So that's gonna go with the tomatoes. I need a serving dish for the tomatoes. Or, you know what? Let's just serve it in that container. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll serve it in that container. I'm ready to go. I need to pack up, clean up. Well, that can wait because I'm running late. But I do want to put lids on things. And then we're going. I'll insert some snippets of like the food cooked. Oh, and the lamb. We're bringing the lamb. So yeah, I just got some plastic wrap. And that'll be fine just like that. And sausages in the fridge. Yeah, so it's realistically, it's not that much to bring, which is really handy. Anyway, I'll get a couple of little snippets of the food all laid out. And otherwise, that's pretty much all for this video. So thank you so much for watching. Wait till the end for little snippets in the park. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out mine and Nick's new video. New video, but on our new channel. Link down below. The recipe that I got the inspiration for this tomato dish, link down below. My snack box, link down below. My TikTok, if you want to see my snack box refills, link down below. Otherwise, any other short kind of content is going to be posted here as YouTube shorts. TikTok now is purely just restocking of the snack box. To buy the snack box, link down below. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking around and just being on this journey with me. It's getting very exciting, not going to lie. I'm gonna go now. I'll insert footage from the park, but thank you so much and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.